everyone, and welcome to what I believe, unless I've ruined my counting horribly, is part 100 of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So I'm sure you all realize what's happening if you've clicked on this video and looked at the timestamp, but what I normally do, if you are not aware, when I get to part 100 in a series, I don't always do this, so if you get to one of my series, I think Xenoblade Chronicles X is my go-to example for this. I don't always do a 1 hour long part 100, and I think Xenoblade Chronicles... Did I say Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or X? Xenoblade Chronicles X, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did not do an hour-long part 100 for that. But a lot of other series I have, I think I did for the original Xenoblade Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm doing it for this one now, and I've done it for plenty of other games as well, but I don't have them all in a list on my head. On my head? In my head? This is off to a horrible start. But yeah, so this is an hour-long part 100, where we're going to be focusing on story stuff, because usually when I do a part 100, I like it to have some kind of significance plot-wise in the playthrough. There's something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it is now. So it probably isn't important. Oh, I think this is going up on Saturday. You're probably getting 3 Odyssey videos, 3 part 97 through 99, 3 Xenoblade, and then this Xenoblade to finish up the day. This part 100 grand special shenanigans. And there should be more Xenoblade coming up tomorrow on Sunday. I don't know if I'm double uploading this Sunday or not. But anyways, Thorben, what's happening? I finished selling all the goods I brought from Moradane, so I'm off to the Sanctum for a spot of prayer. That's pretty good. No, I'm not particularly religious or anything. I just wanted to get a glimpse of Lady Fan, goddess of the Praetorium. Ah, I see. There are Uraeans in the city too, but when I gaze at Lady Fan, all that political unrest seems so insignificant. Okay. Lady Fan is the one who's with us right now, isn't she? I think she is. I cannot remember for sure. We're going to go and try and meet up with the Amalthus. That's really what I want to happen in this part 100 fantastical. For many years, we have followed without question the path the Praetor has decreed for us, but all these refugees, I mean, it's not the welcoming of the refugees itself that I object to, exactly. But the camp where they all currently reside, it used to be a beautiful plaza with fountains, and well, look at it now. If only there were more land in Indal, we might be able to at least build them proper houses to live in. Yeah, that would be better, wouldn't it? And you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Vantia? I heard that the streets of Indal are as beautiful as a work of art. I'm here from Urea for sightseeing. The Sanctum is majestic and the streets are laid out beautifully. But the refugee camp, well, I suppose there's not much that can be done about it. But, despite all the help they get, they still say they're against blades. Perhaps they should consider moving on then. Ah, well, you know. Humanity, am I right? These are a lot of stairs. A lot of stairs. Ah, cutscene. Bridget?
Morag, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Rex is the one who woke up Mithra. And I think he appreciates what that means.
And?
It's just that, well, you're not doing anything to stop us. Why is that?
Because of Adam. 500 years ago, he became this great hero who we celebrate even today. But I know him only through legends. A chance to see what his blade is capable of for myself, I confess I was intrigued. So here I am.
You know I'm not Adam, right?
But you are the Aegis's driver. The second you're under Imperial control, you won't be that hero anymore.
Oh. I'm not sure I follow.
People with great power should be their own masters? Is that what you mean?
Close enough. You can interpret it that way if you like.
Even the mighty Flamebringer can be bloody hard work sometimes. Can't you just admit the real reason?
I don't like what you're implying.
The inner Praetorium is beyond this gate. Here you will find the main administrative facilities. With your permission, I'll show you to your lodgings.
I'm not the only one who saw Bridget, like, warp into existence that one time, right? At the start of that last cutscene, she wasn't there, and then all of a sudden she was in between Mirag and Zeke. This is Sierras? Sure, Plaza. It's pretty huge. Busy, too. I dare say many people gather here on religious pilgrimages. Precisely correct. Many people arrive in Indal with each coming day. And the building you see ahead is the Indaline Sanctum. I don't know why I didn't read Nia's text there. She said, impressive, isn't it? Or something like that. And I just pressed A without even thinking about it. How do you like it, eh? Really makes you appreciate the majesty of the Praetorium, right? Where do you get off sounding so proud, Shellhead? It's magnificent. Truly magnificent. Rooms have already been made ready for you. You'll find them to the left as you enter the sanctum. We get to stay in big, fancy building. You're honored guests here, after all. Quite amazing. Now then, shall we go? We shall, I suppose. For the most part, since this is a Part 100 special, and, you know, I want to make stuff happen during it, I'm mostly just going to be going from waypoint to waypoint, as the game tells me to. Is something wrong? Daughter been pestering Lulu to read Book of Creation of All Rest to her. You think Lulu should read to her, but have already read book to daughter 700 times. She keep asking questions while reading to, and Lulu have no idea how to answer. What is favorite food of Titan? Does Titan stink if it sleeps? Is it girl or boy? Me not know these things. That does sound difficult to answer. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Oriete? Welcome to the Saros Plaza, the heart of the Praetorium of Indal. The plaza is open to citizens and visitors alike as a place for rest and recreation. It's very good. Some use it to practice singing holy songs, some to educate our younger citizens, some simply to sit and pray. All living together in harmony, as His Eminence the Praetor has ordained. What is stopping More Ordained from taking over this place? I'm going to get this side quest really quickly, but then I'm going to, like, ignore it until later. Who are you? Oh, you're not one of the locals, thank goodness. My name is Melika. My mother was orphaned in the war, and she raised me here in Indal. So although I'm Gormati, I've never actually been to Gormat. Lately, there's something that's been bothering me. I feel like someone's spying on me all the time. That's creepy. I was accepted into the choir of Indal just recently, and I think that's when it started. Sounds like you have an admirer. Well, it's driving me a little crazy. Sounds very bad. If you would be so kind, might I ask you to help me identify the culprit? That's a very fancy way of using a sentence for a, like, 7-year-old. You would? Really? Thank you so much. Maybe you could start by asking around among the locals. Just bring me up casually in conversation and see if anyone knows anything. I'm sure the culprit must be someone living in the city, otherwise I have no idea why they would. I'll be waiting right here, so please let me know if you find anything. Will do. Melika the Chorister. I was not aware that Chorister was a word until this moment of my life. So I assume we're going to rest for the night first before we do anything, so the game's going to have me go in here and, like, hang a left. Indaline Sanctum. Yvail, what's happening? Ah, you must be the travelers Master Zeke was escorting. Welcome to the Sanctum of Indal. It's, Prince Zekenator to you. I see there is a salvager among your number. Praetor Amalthus himself used to salvage artifacts from all across All Rest in his younger days, you know. It's pretty neat. How old is the Praetor? I would like to know.
Hey, look what I found!
Congratulations.
The Great Creation Cloister. Looks pretty cool. Hey, let me sleep here. Lady Fan told us you would be coming. You must have endured great hardship on your journey. Please feel free to use the chambers we prepared for you. I will.
Your audience with the Praetor is scheduled for tomorrow in the Sanctum's audience chamber. If there is nothing else, I shall take my leave.
Okay. Thanks for all your help.
My pleasure. Good night.
Night. Hey, Pyra. So, Adam, what kind of a person was he?
Should I ask Mithra?
No, it's fine. I was just wondering.
He was incredible.
Incredible?
In Mithra's memories, I mean. I knew him only very briefly before I went to sleep. But Mithra can't remember a more genuine, courageous person. She had never met a more wonderful man.
He sounds like a real hero.
Mm-hmm. And you remind her of him a lot.
Oh, I do I? Great. Wait, what?
I suppose Mithra won't be very pleased I told you that.
Pyra, come on.
I agree with her, you know.
It's cold this morning. Miss Fan.
Oh, has somebody got a little crush?
Nia, what are you doing here?
Early riser, always have been. Oh, I see how it is here. I wonder what Pyra and Mithra would think.
Hey, no! You got the wrong... Just...
Just what? Go on.
I don't know. I thought she looked... sad.
Oh, good morning, you two. There's still some time before your audience.
Sorry, we just woke up really early.
Ah, I see.
That's a pretty nice mural. Very... grand.
It depicts the creation of Alrest. They say this mural was painted long ago, when the nation of Indol was still new.
Oh, you've been looking at it for a while?
They're missing.
What do you mean by they?
My memories. I know that I must have been around since this mural was first painted, or even earlier, but I don't remember that time at all.
Well, you are a blade.
I don't know who I was, or what I did. And I'd really like to.
Mithra's lived for an awful long time. Maybe she'll know something about you.
Mithra called me Haze earlier. Could it be possible that she met me somewhere before? Sometime in the past?
Do you want to ask her later?
Could I? Thank you very much.
No need to thank me. You helped us too.
Look at you going all red. I'll tell Pyra, I swear.
What? I told you it's not like that.
We'll see.
Hey, relax. You'll give yourself wrinkles. A driver and blade are one in body and soul. It was you who told me that. Well, the other you, I mean.
You mean Mithra?
Of course. It was 500 years ago, so perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh, I do remember saying that. So it's true? But how could she possibly remember?
You're wondering how I could remember words from so long ago?
What's this?
You could call it a diary, I suppose. It contains details about my past lives. It's the only way I have to remember. When we return to the core crystal, our minds are wiped clean of all memories. Though a blade's life is eternal, our effective lifespans as individuals are far shorter than a human's. You know, it's not just me. A lot of blades try to preserve their memories in journals like this one, even though it's often futile. After all, a core crystal cannot protect a diary. Usually, the volume is lost to us, along with our memories. I'm fortunate amongst blades. I'm passed down as an imperial treasure and recorded in official chronicles.
Bridget?
I don't know where your true intentions lie. I can only make an educated guess. But Rex, he is your driver. If you truly trust him, I would advise you tell him everything. If you can't do that even for him, you shouldn't be his blade at all.
I just...
If you care about him, it's even more important. I know what it's like to be afraid of rejection. I really do. But if you don't tell him now, you're just storing up pain for later, not making it easier.
The way you say that, you really do see right through me.
Well, we go back a long way, as you recall. And we're both blades, after all.
Bridget has a dagger on her hip. Does she ever use that? I've only just now noticed she has that sword right there. I've never seen her use it. It's almost time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Be careful not to say anything disrespectful. I know. Who was it? Is it Ryan who always said that in the first Xenoblade? Good times. Playing Xenoblade 2 has made me want to go back and play the original Xenoblade again. I haven't played that game since I did my playthrough on it, like... When did I do that playthrough? Like a year ago or something? I don't even remember. The audience chamber's just across the courtyard. We'll be there in a jiffy. Well, we can hardly keep the Praetor himself waiting. Shall we head out? I think I'm pretty sure I did the first Xenoblade like a year ago. Didn't I do it around December 2016? Something like that? I cannot remember. Or no, maybe it was January of this year, or February of this year. Or not this year, last year, I mean. 2017. Dates, man. We've only been in 2018 for like, what's today's date? It's the 11th. You guys are going to get to watch this on like the 13th, I think. I'm recording it as of the 11th. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the dates. Time to finally meet with this Praetor, though. This appears to be a flashback. Father waits above. Oh, this is the guy who first climbed the world tree and he got Malice and Mithra's core crystals, right? I remember this now. So we're flashbacking to when he got those. But I don't think this is Adam. He looks different than the little bit we got to see of Adam. I don't know what... I was going to say he's Gormati, but this guy is not Gormati. But I'm pretty sure Adam was like the more Dane race, which is like incredibly natural human. And then this guy is slightly different. This is probably like whatever Indal's race is. Definitely saw Mithra's core in there. Ah, yep. Is this...
Praetor Amalthus.
So that guy was Amalthus. Ah, okay. What is his lifespan?
The boy has arrived, Your Eminence.
Thank you.
So you're Rex. I've heard much.
Hi, you're not the Praetor, are you?
Huh? No way.
Indeed. I am Amalthus. I understand your surprise. I imagine you expected somebody older.
We heard that you were Cole's driver. Your Eminence. Sorry.
No need for formalities. I am a mere representative of the Praetorium. The name Praetor is simply a decoration, if you will. In any case, we're the same, you and I. Aegis drivers. I consider us equals.
I feel a bit better now you've put it that way. Your Eminence.
You're different somehow. I seem to recall a more forceful personality.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here. I got this from Cole. He said it belonged to you. Please.
Ah, Cole. That brings back memories.
We're looking for a way to Elysium. Cole told us that you would know the way. I have to get to Elysium. To save Allrest, any way I can. I mean, we won't know for sure what we can do until we get there, I suppose. But if the stories are true, it's somewhere we can all live safely. It has to be real.
Long ago. Too long ago. I used to think like you. Indeed, it led me to climb the World Tree. However, I did not find Elysium. Or the Architect. I believe it was because I was unworthy.
Rex, I know your desire all too well. I shall help you on your quest.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
No need for thanks. This may be my destiny. The reason I've lived all these years. And now...
Pyra. My name is Pyra.
I would be honored to have a moment alone with Pyra. I'd like to reminisce a little.
That was really ominous.
So Old Man Cole really did know the Praetor. Who'd have thought?
World is small place.
Will Pyra be okay by herself?
He's the Praetor, dimwit. What's he gonna do, eat her?
Back there, I felt something weird for a second.
What? Rex?
It felt like we were talking to that Malos guy.
You're imagining things. You know he's Malos's driver and it's messing with your head.
They not seem alike to me.
No, I know. It was just for an instant. Just this one moment where I couldn't tell if we were talking to the Praetor or Malos. Sorry, I'm not explaining it well.
There are blades who are influenced a lot by their drivers during resonance. Their appearance, their personality. That's probably all it is.
Perhaps it was due to your bond with Pyra. That could have heightened your perception of such things.
I don't agree with leaving Pyra alone with her. I think Rex should have stayed.
It was painted 1,500 years ago. Even through exposure to the elements, it has never needed repair, always as pristine as the day it was made. The technique is long forgotten. I often wonder if we are growing as a people, or in fact, regressing. What do you think?
Well, I'm just amazed at how little you've changed. Has nobody ever wondered about that?
I am Indoline, and the driver of an Aegis. It keeps me young.
If you say so. Why do this now, though? You've never let anyone go there before, have you?
Times change, Mithra. So do people.
That's not an answer.
I would like to believe there is one who can reach the Architect and save this dying world. Is that really so strange?
And Rex is the one.
Would you have resonated with him if he did not hold such potential?
Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. All right, cool. I don't have to worry about accidentally talking over text anymore. Welcome back. How was it, Pyra? Mostly he was just talking with Mithra. They know each other before, right? They knew each other before, right? That makes more sense when you say the sentence like that. Yes. Honored guests. What's happening, fan? You must be tired after today's events, so please rest here another night. She may have a point. All we really did was talk to Praetor Amalthus, but I feel quite worn out. I wonder if Malos is able to, like, influence/control the Praetor somewhat, at least, from a distance. And that's why when Rex was talking to him, there's no way it's as simple as, oh yeah, you know, drivers and blades influence each other a lot, so you maybe just saw a bit of Malos in them. It's got to be more heinous than that. So I'm kind of curious as to how that's going to go down. I bet Malos knows that we're here talking with him at the least. Let's take them up on that offer. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Tora not to object. Want to sleep on a fluffy puppy bed every night. Sure. Then let's return to the sanctum. We're only at about half an hour. We still got plenty of time to go in this hour-long shenanigans. So much more backstory to get. So much more plot to progress. So I'm just going to go ahead and sleep and get the ball rolling even further. Must be tired after your audience with Praetor Amalthus. We prepared your rooms. I hope you have a pleasant night's sleep. Let's go. Ah, it's this place again with that Titan weapon they were talking about. I bet Torna is about to jack it or something. Yeah, I called it.
Still intact after all these centuries. Amazing. Pinnacle of flesh-eater technology. Tenacious creatures, humans.
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
Starting to think Jin might be a flesh eater, but he's a flesh eater that went correct, whereas Cole's flesh eaterness went wrong. I don't see how else Jin could still be alive. He doesn't seem to be indolent to have the lifespan. So there's got to be some way he's still alive. Like, Malos is still alive because he's a blade. Apparently, Indoline people, like Amalthus, can live that long, so that's why he's still alive. There has to be a reason Jin is still alive.
I see. Very well. It appears Senator Roderick paid a visit to the Praetorium last night, off the record. Did you know that?
No. I haven't heard anything from His Majesty. Why now, I wonder? I can't imagine he was just paying his respects.
Do you think it's something to do with the excavation? Temperantia?
The issue His Majesty mentioned. If that is the case, he must be making covert deals with the Praetorium. Curse that man.
This doesn't look good. Hey, this looks really the opposite of good. Ooh, yeah. Really opposite of good.
Sincere apologies, everyone, but I come with an urgent request. Please go to the audience chamber at once.
Yeah, sure, why not? Can we finally have Zeke in the party, though? Why am I elevated suddenly? Oh, I went up some stairs during the cutscene, I guess. Let's go chat with the Praetor again, I assume. This is very calming music for the cutscene that we just had, where Jin was walking around with a super giga scorpion tarantula thing, just killing fools like it was nothing. It's getting darker. Ominous. Hello?
As you may know, there is a demilitarized zone between Mor Ardain and Uriah. Temperantia. Think of it as a buffer between the two nations. We've received word of fighting in the area. Mor Ardain are in possession of a Titan weapon. They're advancing as we speak towards the Urian garrison.
Impossible.
Well, the two countries' Titans are at their closest right now.
You're saying we were waiting for a chance to strike? Unthinkable. Our people would never go to war against His Majesty's will.
At any rate, we must investigate.
Yes, you're right. Praetor, I beg your leave. We need to find out what's going on. Your Eminence.
Thank you.
Your Eminence,
Might I ask you to assist Special Inquisitor Morag in her investigation?
We have no reason to refuse, and you needn't worry about me.
I am quite grateful to hear that.
Let's go after them. Hurry.
So I was under the impression that the three main Titan continents just moved freely across the world and could really just go anywhere they wanted. But according to this, for there to be like a zone in between Mor Ardain and Uriah, and for the two Titans to come the closest they usually are, must mean that there's a preset like area that the Continental Titans walk in, and they never stray from those preset locations. I didn't know that. It's good to know, though. Was completely unaware. Also, I asked for Zeke to join the party, and instead, Morag was removed from the party, so I must say I'm rather upset about this turn of events. But I imagine she's going to jump right back in the party when we get to her, more than likely. And hopefully Zeke will as well. But time will tell. They are through this door, apparently. Open sesame.
Who's responsible for this? Preparations are still ongoing. If we attack now, we could...
What have you done, Senator Roderick?
Special Inquisitor, what are you doing here?
The Emperor ordered that the dig be halted. He was very specific, Senator. If you've restarted it, you have violated His Majesty's will.
The Emperor doesn't understand Mor Ardane's urgent lack of resources. This is for the Empire.
Your patriotism is touching. But that doesn't explain why you're waging war with Uriah!
It wasn't me. I did not give that order. Even I would never dream of declaring war without His Majesty's express consent.
So who in the...
Morag!
Who are these people? Busting in here.
This is the driver of the Aegis. You are to afford him the same respect as me.
This is him? I heard the rumors, but this boy?
There are rumors now? Wow. Am I really that famous?
Do you have any idea how much it costs to repair a water tower? It's a lot.
So less famous, more infamous.
Morag? Is Mor Ardane really attacking?
They are, as much as I hate to admit it.
Tell me, what's going on?
Flashback! Never mind. I was wrong.
Tricky indeed. If this escalates into all-out war...
The timing is all wrong. We can't win this fight. Not now.
Sounds like you were planning to start this sooner or later, sly rat.
Maybe save the accusations for now.
But the Empire never really wanted a war, did it?
That core crystal. Don't tell me you're the...
Answer me.
You're right.
Mithra?
Who stands to gain from an Ardanian-Urian war?
Who gains... You don't mean...
Jin and Tona.
It's very possible.
But how?
Maybe just coincidence after all? Master Pawn.
I wish I could believe that.
Inquisitor Morag, please. You are the only one who can put a stop to this.
It's a bit late for that, don't you think? But I'm not going to sit back and watch. Brigid?
Right.
Morag.
Rex, this is an Imperial matter. We can't ask for your aid in this affair.
Not if it's really a coincidence, like Tora said. But, if Tona are really involved, doesn't that make this our problem too?
But...
Think of it as compensation for the water tower. How's that?
I knew you'd go there.
You're so noble, it hurts.
Very well. Can I ask you to help me again?
Yep, we're on the case.
Yes, of course.
I'll accompany you.
Fam?
What's happening in Temperantia right now? It's being led by a weaponized Titan, correct? My power doesn't only affect blades, it also works against Titans. I am certain I can be of assistance. Besides? I have the strangest feeling that I'm somehow meant to be there.
Fan Lenorn. You.
I mean, Imperial problem or not, don't we always just stick our noses where they don't belong? Couldn't we just go do it anyways because we want to? Not because like, oh, but you know, we owe you and stuff. Or you can totally let us get by with this. We can just go do it because we can. So how we get to Temperantia? If Senator Roderick is here, I assume there must be an Ardanian military vessel stationed at the port. Then we go to port and get on Ardanian Titan battleship. Alright then, there's no time to waste, let's go. How much time do I have? Still got 20 minutes. Why is Zeke not in the party? We're putting Morag back in the party because this is, like, important to Moradane. Now I've got a bit of a problem. What am I going to name this Part 100 special? Originally, I was just going to call it, like, Part 100 Praetor Amalthus. Amalthus. But now I'm like, well, dude, this, like, whole assault thing by Torna at Temperentia, maybe I should, like, call it Torna attacks or something. I don't know, that sounds stupid. But only, like, the first half of this session has anything to do with Praetor Amalthus. Naming YouTube videos is harder than you might think. Especially when there's a video where I do, like, basically nothing other than make halfway progress through, like, a single side quest. Naming those things is a nightmare. I basically have to go and sit through 20 minutes of footage and try and hope that something comes along that I'm like, yeah, that'd be a pretty witty title. It would be somewhat interesting to read. I don't know, I'll worry about it later. I'm recording this Thursday night. It doesn't go up until Saturday, probably at like 6 o'clock or something, so I have plenty of time to think about it. Ipley! I see you have blades with you, and then I have something to ask of you. What's that? Please just don't hurt us, the common people. We are powerless against you and your blades. Those with the aptitude to be a driver and soldiers trained for war have the power to oppose others. But us? All we want is to live our lives in peace and quiet. Blades have taken away our homes, our families. I don't know how to tell you this, but other human beings have taken away your homes and your families. Blades just happened to be the means of which they accomplished it at a faster rate. I assure you they would have found some other weapon to do it with had they not had blades on hand. A frozen Odifa after a hard day's work really hits the spot. During the day, I'm working on the sculpture, but I spend the whole time agonizing over how best to proceed. When I was younger, I could decide on a direction and carve it out in a few short days, but age does take its toll. Why don't you have an Odifa, too? It'll lift your spirits, I promise you. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. There is a side quest down here. Oh, and it will be mine. Malolo! Oh, friends, listen to Malolo. Malolo have a little problem right now. Maybe friends can help. What's up? It's no big problem, really. Just want friends to ask a few questions of warrior monks in Sanctum. Malolo's especially interested in number of guards in Sanctum at night. This really sounds like you're scoping the place out. To Rob. Friends might not guess, but Malolo is a budding journalist, wanting to write an article about security of Indal. This is incredibly suspect, and this is the kind of thing that gets you put on government lists. But then captured by a zealous old preacher man during investigation. Now so busy listening to him that Malolo cannot investigate anything. So maybe friends can investigate instead. Quick. Yeah, whatever. I'll help you rob the Praetorium blind. Whatever. May as well. It's not like I got anything better to do. Do. I should probably look at buying some better stuff. The tri-chip and the rhombus chip. I do not have a lot of cash to do this with, but holy cow. This is such an increase in damage. I have to get one of these for Mithra. Nice. 369. What a great number. Does it actually make Perun worse somehow? I'm gonna be honest, because of the amount of money that I have and the fact that, I mean, like, almost 80, 90, that's about 90 points of extra auto attack damage, yeah. But, I mean, I think we can go without, because Rock is my least used at the moment anyway. Really, I don't want to buy much at all because of the amount of, money it's gonna cost. Buy this for Cassandra. And I think I will also... We don't buy stuff for Poppy, right? Yeah, we do buy stuff for Poppy. Never mind. Don't want anything that brings... Okay, I'm not getting anything for you then. Godfrey, I will also do this. And now I can no longer afford things, so we're done. Cool. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Patisk. I'm on guard duty. I really thought he was going to end the conversation there. These goods are for distribution to the populace. Let's hear the details. There were thefts in the past, goods being put on the black market. Well, that's why I'm guarding them. Alright, cool. Good on you. let's get a move on.
Hey, remind me again why we're bringing this spanner.
Because this sounds like fun.
We're not on holiday here.
I've heard a lot about these Torna people.
They're the ones collecting core crystals, yeah?
And besides, I can't pretend this doesn't concern us too. Not when they're calling themselves Torna.
Shalad?
So Torna has some kind of a connection to... Yes, finally, it's happened, and he's the highest leveled. Sick. We're going to try playing as Zeke for a little while. Wait a minute. Is Zeke an attacker class? Because that is the class that I... Yeah, he's a fighter! Pandoria is an attacker. The dream has come true. What have you got? Electric Mastery makes sense. Lockpicking, pretty good. And then... Knowledge related to fish. Okay, good. I'm not going to try and pronounce that word. Because it'd be an embarrassment to everyone. It's all about increasing trust with Pandoria. Very good. All right, cool. I have been waiting on Zeke specifically to use the thing. That's that one core crystal we got way back when, the beastly core crystal. We're going to use it with my boy. Here we go. So now we'll have electric and earth. Because I was told this blade is an attacking blade, which is what I want.
I am Wolfric! Driver, use my power! Crush your foes!
Started out as a fire blade and then quickly became an earth blade. Oh my goodness, I've got to get an attack chip for you. It's so bad. Yeah, set this blade.
It sounds
sick. All right, very good. We have electric and earth available to us. We do need to get another attacking blade at some point, ideally. We still need another healer on Nia, but Rex and Mureg are both good, so I guess all of my bonding needs to be between Zeke and Nia. And you know what? We've got like 10 minutes left. There's no telling how many cutscenes we're going to get once we start going on this stuff. I think we might just do some blade bonding to hopefully try and get a rare or two at the end of this part 100 and call it a day, because we've made a ton of progress sitting through cutscenes and whatnot. We've done basically I don't think we fought a single thing today, but whatever. I have not played 45 hours of this game. Why does it... Oh, yeah, because I left the game on for like 10 hours that one time by mistake. Oh, my goodness. I think that's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to go to Wolfric here and check him out. This is such an awesome-looking blade. You have Super Strength, Earth Mastery, and Focus. Good, I finally have someone with Earth Mastery, and he can actually get... he can get up to level 5 of it. That is fantastic. Wolfric can learn a ton of Super Strength, Focus, and Earth Mastery. We have, like, no worry about, What's a Tantalese person? Oh, Tantal is where he's the prince of. Where, Oh, that's kind of cool. He's got to talk to Tantalese people. I happen to bond him with the Prince of Tantal. These are all pretty easy to accomplish. Bobile Brog is a little more annoying. But, like, completing Merc missions, talking to certain species, that's no problem. But him getting up to level 5 in all of these is actually fantastic. He has a very available affinity chart. He learns plenty of things. In Fonset, left area, view the heart-to-heart the kindness of blades. If I haven't already done that, that seems easy enough. Unfortunately, this one is unknown, which that is like the worst nightmare, because that means that I apparently have to get further in the game or something to learn the condition. But increased trust, no problem, and I will absolutely like head straight to Fonset and get this done as soon as I need it. And then that's just a ton of trust, but I have to know condition 4 first. Alright, Wulfric looks epic. He needs weapon modification, definitely. That is so much attack. Anything better than 330 attack? No? Nope, you're getting the Pentagon chip. Also increases Zeke's HP by 500, which is pretty sick. I like it a lot. Once again, I still need to get to Ox Cores, but I have not. So last time we did blade bonding, I got like 4 healers. So do I hedge my bets and think there's no way I'm getting more healers? I should expect to get attack blades and bond using Zeke? Or should I say, they're going to keep the ball rolling, I'm going to get even more healers, I should bond using Nia? I'm going to bond using Zeke. We're going to use up some rares. Let's see if we can get another unique attacking blade, hopefully that is not electric nor earth, and put it on Zeke. I think this is how we're going to finish out this session, is just do a little bit of blade bonding for like 5-10 minutes. That third flash was a standard blade, so it is standard. .jpg. Indeed it is. Get me out of here. I don't care, you dark healer blitzball user. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use all 3 of those rare crystals, I think, in this. Well, we can throw in some commons as well. You never know. Still no legendaries. I like the way that Zeke bonds with it. Come on, lucky draw, lucky draw. I couldn't tell if that was unique or not, that last splash. No, it's not. For those of you who don't know, the third flash that pops up is the blade that you're going to get. That's what I've been told, and that's what I've observed myself. I've yet to see it be false. Come on, come on, come on. Rare, rare. What the? There was like no light on that second one. Must have been something really small. This third one was another standard, though, I believe. Yeah. Rip. Come on, Zeke. It's the part 100 special, my dude. It'd be so good to get a unique attacking blade. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Give me what I want, what I really, really want. Another standard blade. The word rare has no meaning in this game, as far as I'm concerned. There's also another dark healer, he just didn't have a blitzball at the time. Alright, last rare core crystal. Do it. Do it, game. You wouldn't. Prove me wrong. Rare attacking blade on the last rare crystal. What is, there is a, oh, that was huge. It's another standard. Kill me. Why? Game, please. I make very simple demands. Stop giving me dark healers. Why? Time to spam these 34 common crystals. I should also, before today's session ends, I should look at Wulfric and Pandoria's arts and mess with those. There is a blade that is incredibly small. Wait, what is this? Could that have been rare? No, it's just standard female blade. Well, it's a fire attacker, so I mean, if I really wanted to, I could at least have another attacking blade of a different element on Zeke here. I'd really rather not even bother putting a blade on him unless it's a unique one. Come on, come on, come on. Luck of the draw. This is another standard male blade. Zeke, your ability to be this unlucky astounds me. I'm going to get a unique blade at the very end, and it's going to be a freaking tank. Just you wait. When do you start getting legendary core crystals in this game? We're like halfway through the game, and we haven't gotten any yet. Are they like really late game items? Well, there's someone with fire on his head, but, you know, we didn't get him, of course. A fire offensive blade would actually be pretty good, because that pairs well with Brigid to be able to do the triple fire art. So having a fire attacker would actually be fantastic for Zeke. I'd probably want either fire, or I'd want maybe ice, because no one else on this team currently... No, Godfrey is ice. We do have someone who has an ice. So, ooh. I keep... The second flash is always a unique-looking blade, and then it's like, well, nope, your third flash is going to be standard.jpg worthless creature. That was a nice attacker, though, I think. So, I suppose I can't be too mad. Even though I'm never going to use it. Come on, Zeke. Use your Eye of Justice to call upon a unique blade. I can't tell what that third flash was. Alright, so anytime I can't tell what the third flash is, that just means it's a female standard blade. Apparently. So we got like 5 minutes. We'll do a few more of these, hopefully get a unique out of it. If we don't, then, you know, we've cycled through a lot of failures at least, so we won't have to in the future. It's another standard... Stop! Video game, please. I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to mess around with arts and stuff like that on Zeke's people. Zeke's blades. So that way that'll be done. We won't have to do it next session. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want Firehead person. No, I think this is just giant standard blade. It is just giant standard blade. Rip. Firehead guy was right there. I'm trying one more time. Let's do 2 more times so that we're down to 25 common crystals. And then I'll give up and cry myself to sleep tonight. Yeah, it's another standard male blade. Yep, you know. Why even bother showing me the flashes, game, if you're just going to give me the same thing every time? Although a dark attacker is pretty cool. But it only matters if it's unique. I want Firehead person. He looks... I mean, he's got fire on his head. He's got to be an attacker, right? Surely. Come on, come on, come on. I think this is standard female. Rip all of my dreams. Alright, well, that was a failure. We'll get a third blade on my boy Zeke eventually. Let's look at... Wait a minute. I go to Zeke to look at arts, right? Can also strengthen arts. Oh yeah, I have a ton of... I was trying to figure out where was the WP. It's at the very top there. Big Bang Edge. Alright, this has no effects. It just does a lot of damage. Its reaction is launch. Someone told me that there's like a series of events. Break, topple, launch, and then smash. And if you do all of those things in order, you do like an incredible amount of damage or something like that. This does a ton of damage. Damage dealt to toppled enemies by 100%, and it just does 420 damage on its own. That's really good. I don't know what the difference between type ether and type physical is. I like the idea of having launch available, whatever that means. Damage dealt from the front by 50%. I am the attacker, not the aggro tank. I'm not going to be attacking from the front a lot. Well, I mean, I can get to the front and attack from the front pretty easily, though. Dynamic Spark Sword sounds pretty cool. Increases damage dealt to machines by 25%. That is exactly the kind of thing I hate. It recharges really quickly. It's only 7 recharged, as opposed to 8, 9, and 11. 11 especially. But don't think that's a big deal. I'd rather have this increased damage, and we topple enemies fairly often. I'm pretty sure there are people other than Rex who have the ability to topple. So we're going to run these 3 arts. I'm going to level them all up at least once. I might be able to level them all up twice. Yeah, I should be able to. So we will just get them all up to level 3. Recharge 8, 7, and 10. Yeah, it's pretty good. They all do, like, over 400 damage. Oh, no, wait, no. I'm looking at the right side. If this one's leveled up one more, they all do over 400. But 380, 400, 480 is really good. Range is a circle. So that hits multiple enemies as well. That's pretty good. Then we need to look at Wulfric, who is a lance user, which I like. Reduces 20% of aggro toward user upon landing a hit. I like the sound of that. It does have a really long recharge time. And does little damage. Wulfric just does a lot less damage in general, it seems. He does have a smash. So I can, if someone else topples for me, I can use Pandoria to launch, and then I can switch to Wulfric, use Powerhouse Smash, and that will do the smash reaction. I'll never remember to accomplish these things, but apparently they do huge damage. Damage with the side is easy to do, and from the back. Okay, so this is my standard, like, Rex setup. But I also really like this, but I have to have the smash thing if I can ever get it to proc. This costs 14 recharge time, which doesn't mean it doesn't really cost, but you know what I mean. I think I want it in place of Meteor Lance, because Meteor Lance has 12 recharge, so it's the, like, closest amount in recharge. And 8 and 11 of 14, those are, like, far enough apart to where I think they'll recharge one after the other really well. So we'll run this and see how it goes. And, I don't know, maybe comments will yell at me and say, no, you idiot, put back on Meteor Lance, in which case I'll probably ignore chat for, like, 4 sessions and then say, you know what, maybe chat was right, and then I'll put on Meteor Lance. Yeah, more aggro reduction, and that one takes longest to recharge, so make it recharge less. Yeah. Alright, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Very good. Taunt resistance. If the others get taunted onto one enemy, I also want to be attacking that one enemy, so that seems worthless to me. Cooldown time relative to the number of arts ready after a blade switch. Oh, I'm way over an hour now. Well, I'm only like 2 or 3 minutes over an hour. We'll worry about equipping stuff to Zeke next time, because I am out of time. Look at his affinity chart. We have a ton of skill points to use. We'll definitely, like, immediately have that.
Shining justice is throbbing. Oh, yeah.
Can you just say the eye of shining justice is throbbing? Please, never again. This sounds amazing. Give me that before I can even look at anything else. Ooh, I need that as well.
This is my true power. Oh,
true power indeed. Alright, and then this one, yeah, I want that one as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a little short. We'll get it next time. We're very close to it. Alright, cool. We're done. I probably need to look at the other characters and do stuff with them as well. I don't think I've looked at theirs in a while either, but that is good for now. Thank you all for watching Part 100 Special. I hope you enjoyed. Really wish we could have gotten a unique blade, but sadly we did not. We're going to test out using Zeke next time as the main character. Or as, you know, the one that I play as, you know what I mean. But we'll switch between Zeke and Rex as we go through the game. And we'll probably switch around Mareg and Tora as well. Nia will more than likely... Something in my throat. Will more than likely be the only constant because she is the healer. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. And until then, farewell.